Hi everyone, Dr. Dave here with Synergy Wellness in New York. And this video is about older people over 55, 60 that wear Hokas. Hoka, you all know the sneaker. It used to be New Balances for older people, right? I remember seeing more, the older crowd wearing the New Balances. Now it's Hoka. So I want to fill you seniors, or if you're wearing Hokas and you're not a senior, it doesn't matter, okay? Hokas are not the best shoe if you have sore feet in the bottom of your feet. Now, granted, as we get older, we lose the fat pads, some of the fat under the padding of the foot, the forefoot and the heel. So that's common, right? So every pair of sneakers, whether it's Nike, Saucony, all of them, Asics, they all make soft cushiony soles. Now, you have to figure out what's more cushiony to you, what feels best for you. Anytime you put a brand new pair of sneakers on, they're gonna feel amazing, right? So be wary of that. And some last a little bit longer than others. I find Reebok just doesn't last long for me. I like Nike Reaction soles. So not all of their soles are really soft, but the Reaction sole I really like. Anyway, my point, going back to Hoka. So a lot of people are getting Hoka sneakers thinking that they're doing themselves some good and they're gonna help with the bottom of their feet. But in reality, Hokas were originally made as running sneakers, okay? With, they boasted a lot of cushioning because it was a little bit thicker. But the heel to toe ratio in a Hoka is 0 to 4. That's a racing sneaker. How many of you tell me you're racing in your Hokas? No, you're walking in them. They're just a walking shoe for most people. But Hokas, again, were originally made as a running sneaker with a 0 to 4 millimeter heel to toe ratio. So the toes drop by up 0 to 4 millimeters compared to the heel, okay? That's a really low heel drop. And what that is meant for, higher end running sneakers, so that when you land, you're landing on the middle part of the foot or the forefoot, the front of the foot. And that's how they say you should run. Everybody's different. Some people are heel strikers, okay? Especially when we run and we get tired. We tend to heel strike more, but then in the beginning of a run, some people are forefoot or midfoot runners. I'm a midfoot runner. If it's a shorter run, I'm a forefoot runner. So I'm leaning forward on my runs. So I'm a midfoot runner or a forefoot runner on a shorter race, but a really long race, I find myself heel striking. 0 to 4 is meant to kind of balance you out more on the mid or the front of the foot. Not really for heel strikers. Now, if you walk, you're a heel striker. You land on your heel first. I don't care what you say. If you don't and you land on your toes, there's a neurological condition for that. We're not getting into that. Then Hoka said, okay, well, 0 to 4 millimeters is adding stress on the plantar fascia, which is underneath the bottom of your foot. It's adding pressure on the Achilles tendon and your gastrocs, your calf muscle, okay? So for ladies that wear high heels, Hoka's definitely not good, especially the 0 to 4 heel to toe ratio. So Hoka started making 4 to 8 millimeters heel to toe ratio to try to fix that issue, okay? But 8 millimeters is still on the medium side, right? 4 to 8 is medium heel to toe ratio. Some of the Asics, not all, but some of the Asics or some of the just regular walking shoes, most of them started out at 12 to 13 millimeter, 11, 12, 13 millimeter heel to toe ratio, right? That was the normal back 15 years ago, 20 years ago. Now it's gotten lower and lower and lower. And again, 4 to 8 is moderate. So if you have really tight Achilles, tight calf muscles, really bad plantar fasciitis, Hokas are not the sneaker for you. I hope this helps you. Pick the right sneaker, especially as you're getting older and your feet are getting sore, okay? That's really important, but something you may be missing, it may not have to do with the sneaker, right? A Hoka, a Nike, a Asics, whatever. That may not be the issue. It may be that you're flat-footed and you should get a laser foot scan. We do that here in our office in New York City. Thanks for tuning in. and I'll see you soon. Don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe. We've got 4 new videos out every single week. Over 1,250 videos now. I can assure you, you'll find something you like. Thank you guys. Love you. Thank you guys so much. If you got anything from this video, or even if you just like this view of the Empire State Building and the Chrysler Building, give me a like and don't forget to subscribe. Appreciate you guys.